Have you ever wondered as to why some people want to run marathons or they go into the gym and lift heavy weights? If you really think of it, there is no practical utility for it. You can't really run away 21 kilometers from somebody, or you don't have to run 42 kilometers to meet somebody. You don't even have to lift those kind of weights in your daily life unless you work as a laborer somewhere where you have to lift those heavy weights, and maybe in the construction industry. There is no practical use for it. But still, a lot of people just go day in and day out doing all that. As for me, I'm also wanting to run a marathon. I've been training for it, and that too at the age of 65, where my friends and others whom I know, they just have stopped even lifting their suitcase or even their bags or grocery bags. I must be crazy, isn't it? Or maybe my friends are crazy, or maybe people who go to the gym are crazy. There has to be a reason for it. I've pondered about this, a lot of times, and I think, well, there could be a reason, but everybody could have their own reasons. So in my case, I have a lot of reasons I can justify it. But I don't really need to justify to anybody, I can justify to myself. But still, there are reasons why I would like to run a marathon. And today I'm going to do is to just give you some of them, maybe the most important ones. So let's start with the first one. This is not in any order of priority, but this is the very first one is the one which I think is the most compelling reason for me to run. Look, all those people who know my background, they probably will understand better. But others, I just let them know that I was in the army for about 26 years, from very young age of 16 years to about 43 years of age. And that life, of course, is challenging, to say the least. And there are friends and course mates who are now in their 60s and 70s, and whom I know, a lot of them have just given up on this kind of marathons and things like that, but they were much fitter than me. I wasn't that fit, but I was still okay. So that streak, in my head, which keeps saying, oh, I must have this challenge, I must have that challenge. So I thought, this is the challenge. That is running a marathon. 42 kilometers at a stretch, non-stop, at the age of 65. It must be a challenge worth its name. So that's why it has to be some kind of a real challenge. So this, I thought, at my age is quite a bit of challenge. When we were young, of course, that wasn't a challenge in the army. Anybody could run it. And the other thing is, I thought that the challenge must be like measurable challenge. And of course, marathon is measurable. You are running in front of a lot of people. So either you finish it or you don't finish it. So it's all measured, it's all in the open. So that's one big reason as to why I want to run a marathon. And there are others. The second one is that if I'm able to run a marathon, what that really means is my cardiovascular system, my lung capacity, my legs, my brain, they're all functioning pretty well, and all other organs. Otherwise, you can't really go that far running 42 kilometers in about 5 hours time or 4.5 hours time. That's what I'm aiming at. So if you can run that far at that speed, I'm dead sure that all these things are functioning well as of now, or as of the date I'm going to run. So that's a measure. I don't really need to go to a doctor thereafter to find out what's my condition. That's one. The third thing is that I think is going to be something which my children can relate or my grandchildren can relate to. I will be proud to tell them I used to run marathons rather than telling, I used to sit down and lie down on the bed and read a newspaper. And when they look at me, my children, both of them, they're pretty into sports. And then my grandchildren, of course, they are very young, but they will probably get into this kind of a thing just by looking at what I was doing at the age of 65. So it's pretty encouraging, I think, for them as well. And the last reason is that once I have built a capacity of that kind, that is to run 42 kilometers, it means I would have been going to the gym as well to strengthen myself, and eating in the right form, sleeping at the right time. All these things have to synchronize. It means I would have had the discipline instilled into me, reinstilled. In fact, I am pretty disciplined when we were in the army, but now I will be reinstilled, that discipline will be coming back into me. And if that happens, it probably lasts me a long, long time. I'm hoping to live over 100. I'm not sure unless I die of an accident, but that's the thing. So I think these 4 things are the ones which are propelling me into that direction. I'm almost halfway through in these 6 months' time. I'm hoping by the end of this year, that November, I will be running the marathon in Queenstown in New Zealand. So pretty nice way to visit New Zealand in any case. All those who think I'm crazy, I love them. All those who think I'm inspirational, I love them too. But kindly, if you have any desire of keeping yourself fit, start now. You can run the marathon too. It's not hard. It's all determination. Like from here or here, whatever way you say it, it's only 1%, rest of it. This much is what you really need, nothing more than that. I've seen people here who are much, much older than me just running marathons. Not all, but a lot of them. So I leave you with the thought, if you want to run, you can. And if you want to just support me, okay, Sashi, we are with you, just come along.